Hello guys, and welcome to the Mega Construction finale with me, Potent Plum.
And me, Howling Westy.
So what are we going to be doing in today's video, Corey?
Well, today we're doing a bit of a blast from the past, and we're starting with the world tour of the Season 2 world.
Yep, so basically, if you guys didn't know, Mega Construction, we've basically been doing the exact same world for the last, God knows how long, about 3, maybe even 4 years. Pretty much ever since Season 2, we've pretty much stuck with this world, same mod pack, same everything. So yes, we are in Minecraft 1.10, we're very outdated, but we just wanted to stick with the whole world basically, because, like, for example, with the reactor room, we pretty much use that to power everything, which we're going to show you guys now. And also, I'll put a thing in the description below if you guys wanted to skip ahead. If you've watched all the tours beforehand and you want to go straight to the Scourang attack world, you are free to do that.
Well, here's a fun little thing though that we didn't really carry on after Season 2. We used to build signs for everything.
Yes, I think we did that in Season 1 as well, but I think once we started building like the space station, it was all one big build, so we never really had much of a need to. So yeah, let's go and tour the reactor room, the first thing we ever did in Season 2. So, it is a little bit Christmasified still. Should we leave the Christmas stuff in for the guys who do the world download, or should we get rid of it?
I mean, it's all something new, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we might as well keep it. We also, I believe, have a travel anchor system, so we can use this to get to the next room, so we'll close the doors behind us. As after this tour, guys, we're going to be giving you guys a world download. So yeah, so we've got our 2 main reactors in here. They are, I believe the power must have dropped, so they turned themselves on. Yeah, they're working at max efficiency. They're all working fine by the looks of things. Plenty of fuel, so yeah, they're doing good.
Not mistaken, these reactors power the mega station as well.
Yeah, both of these, they're not the most efficient thing, but our mega station isn't. Well, they don't power. But yeah, I believe they power the mega station, but not the mega base, because mega base has its own power generation system.
Because a fun fact is that we ran Space Edition alongside Season 2.
Yeah, I'd actually forgotten about that, if I'm entirely honest, but yeah, that is true. This was my attempt at trying to add a reactor display here for the to basically control the reactors, but the only problem is that we haven't got open computers, and open computers did not want to work with this mod pack. It was just a massive pain in the ass.
But it can
Why
play
you play
worms?
Yeah, it can play worms, but that's really about it. So yeah, this is our main power bank, and then we've got like the dimensional transceivers that send all the power. We've got some chunk loaders and some wireless chargers, just some pretty basic stuff really. So yeah, well, let's seal this all off so it's all ready for the guys, and should we sort of tour them in chronological order of when we built them? So next stop will be McMorgan's, I believe.
Yep, you can show off the travel anchor. I'm going to go there manually.
Yeah. So why are you going manually, Corey?
To show them the outside of the build, obviously.
Oh, I see.
So we built the sign that says laughter.
Yeah, obviously Simpsons reference for when they did the when Homer was in the slaughter van, and he was meant to have it was a slaughterhouse and he only saw laughter, and yeah, a little bit confusing. But anyway, back to Mega Construction again. This the main restaurant. It is a bit grim. You can literally hear pigs being executed as you eat, pretty much.
It's not fine dining, is it?
Yeah, it's not particularly fine dining, but you've got meat ingots, and that's pretty much about it.
Say I was sat at this table and wanted some food, I could always.
And then I would pretty much proceed to spit meat ingots at you from the dispenser below.
Do we remember how much the meat ingots cost?
I believe they were 1 gold each, from what I've heard, from what I remember. So if you'd like to come with me, Corey, to the upstairs room, we can go and sort of show the guys the factories. So I believe these mob grinders, these were pretty much, because pigs were spawning, as you can see outside here, and it was causing us some problems in the fact that it was then making the spawner, because it was detecting too many mobs around, it was stopping the spawning. So I put some grinders around to pretty much kill any excess
I forgot
pigs.
we'd done that.
Yeah, it was something I did quite recently actually. It was a few videos ago. So we've also got the meat processing plant. The animals are killed in the main vat here, and then it is sent along the there's pink slime that you get, and you also get liquid meat or something along those lines that comes in through here, and then it's put in the meat packers into meat ingots, and that's then put into these alloy furnaces where it's then cooked and either sent away to wherever it's being sent to, the cafeteria somewhere, or it's being sent right downstairs. And we do literally have drums full of meat, liquid meat, so we've got quite a lot. So should we go into one of the next builds? We have got a massive smoker over there behind you, Corey, if you want to go and show that to the guys.
The chimney's working. So if we turn off the build,
Yeah, if that lever pretty much controls everything, it pretty much just stops all the spawning, and that then stops all the smoke. So the smoke's a nice indication that everything's working. But just so you guys have a plentiful supply of meat ingots, we'll leave it on for you guys when if you guys decide to download the world. So would you like to go and should we get? I think you have to go to that place to then get to Il Cinema.
Oh yeah, we have a little waypoint marker, which then would take you to the Il Cinema. So
Yes.
there's the cinema sign.
It is a bit weird, I admit. You almost sort of look at the glassy sort of textured over the green, so you almost think, what lettering is that? And then you realise, oh, the bricks are where the actual letters are. The blue is just the background.
So here's the cinema on the outside.
It's a pretty interesting build. It's not the most interesting cinema I've ever seen in the world.
Yeah,
and
I mean, we've got some exposed wires.
Yes,
on the
it's got some rough edges, but it's pretty much fine.
Do we remember how to play the Star Wars movie on the?
No, I did not know. I did not know the code. That's long gone out of my brain. So we have the toilet here, which is standard.
Yeah,
Corey.
we've got the security cameras. So
It's still also the world's a little bit Christmas-fied. I hope you guys don't mind. I think we might as well leave those in the world download. I don't think that's too much of a worry.
we have the Mountain Dew machine.
Yes, or Liquid Experience, as it says and open blocks. We've also got some cups as well for the people to take out to give them their drinks, and a little bell for people to get attention.
And I think this is the ticket dispenser.
Yeah, so we have cinema tickets set at the back. And now there's also 2 levers back here. This is pretty much where the operator would then decide what's going to happen. So I believe one lever does the lights, which is the top one, and bottom lever does the drawbridge to extend the curtains to make it all dark. So this is what you'd see when the film's starting. That's pretty much what you'd see when the film's just about to start.
The only problem is with the lights is you can't see the film when it's dark.
Yes, that is a little bit of a problem, but to make it as realistic as possible, that's what I decided to do. We've also got some seats here that cause a massive amount of lag, just because they've got the backs on. I don't know why, it just for some reason doesn't really like the backs of the seats because they're entities, so it causes a little bit of lag for the slower computers, but it's not too much of an issue.
But at least we've got some customers in the form of bats.
Pretty much, yeah. So I believe, I think the next build to show off probably would be the mission control area.
Yeah, Season 2, if you don't count Space Edition, we only had 4 builds.
Yeah, and this area here, this is pretty much my little testing area. I'm going to leave that in, guys, as a little memento of when I was fiddling around with some Bibliocraft stuff. Well, not Bibliocraft, Mishcraft rather, making the dimensions. That's kind of there as a little memento. There's
also this little test area.
Yeah, there's another one here. I don't know. I believe they were both for different dimensions. This one was probably the one for the mega base. One of the villagers has got loose. I hope he's not one of the evil clones. I assume he's just a normal villager going about his business with his very weird nose. So yeah, there's a few villagers around just having a bit of a talk. I assume they're just
the mega base.
I assume they're just workers on breaks. What's the mission control area?
If we look on the outside, we've got a nice little brick area to start off with.
We should probably show them the massive telescope as well, or what I like to call it.
The teleportation cannon.
Yes. So that's pretty much to go straight to the mega station, but we'll show you guys that in a little bit. So we'll show you the mission control area first, so if you'd like to come down here, Corey. I'll hold the door open for you.
So some things have changed since Season 2.
Yeah, not much really. I mean, we've updated the information board, but that's really about it. Okay, this is mission control area. There's a little reception area down here, and then there's also mission control down here with some tea and some computers and desks and stuff.
And here's a fun thing about the computers.
You can still
play Worm.
Yeah, you can still play Worm on them. So
but not in colour this time.
Yeah, unless I've completely forgotten what this lever actually does here. And there's a lever at the back here which opens these up to the little buffet area that's under here.
Oh, I think we've changed this since last time, haven't we?
You can also lock people in if you're feeling a bit mean. There you go. I'll let you out.
Whose wedding was it?
I honestly have no clue.
Okay.
I think we just stole the cake pretty much. I mean, borrowed the cake from someone's wedding. And
toilet.
Yep, very nice. Minimalistic toilet, I think. It's quite nice. And I've got a little notice board. If you want to have a read of those, you can pause the video now. So yeah, and now we're going to show them. If we're going chronologically, should we show them the space station?
I'm just going to move along this a little bit. Okay.
So now let's go and show them the space station before this video gets incredibly long. I'll hold the door open for you, and I believe the space station is
it can be
top
a long
floor.
video. We will put time markers in the description for each.
Yeah, so this would pretty much be the segment for when the space station's starting, when we're going to show off the space station. So let's open the door. Okay, so here's the space station, guys. This is what we did for the, I believe, 200 sub special. I mean, we're almost up to 1,000 subs now, guys. So I really want to thank you guys for that. But that just shows pretty much how long ago it actually was when we first started this series.
How much did we actually build for the 200 sub special? I think it was this part and then the party area upstairs.
Yeah, with this amazing roof that I built quite a long time ago. Does it? Yep, still works. It's just a little bit jumpy. So yeah, so I believe we also built on the next floor down. We built a gym, which I'll wait for you guys. I'll wait for you to.
I'm just gonna. We might have broken glass up here.
Oh wow, I don't know how that worked, but probably from one of the Scourang attacks. We didn't. I mean, the repairmen, they were fairly decent
so we've
people.
got the terminals.
Yep, so we've got these terminals where you can access all the items. We've got a bar and some food and stuff. So you want to go and show the guys the gym?
Yep.
So the gym area, fairly nondescript. It's just some yoga mats and treadmills and stuff.
And a retro gym bike and punching bags.
Yes.
Before we go on to the residential area, though, I think I'd like to show them the reception.
Yes, so the reception is fairly minimalistic. Just there's some keys to some rooms and stuff. I believe we were initially going to run it as a bit of a hotel, so it's got some like guest rooms and stuff. So you can then eject some keys out here, which I believe are just
Yeah,
the
so we
turbine
don't
blades
have
and
the
railcraft.
keys to room 4 or 6. They went a bit missing.
There are rooms.
Oh yeah.
Remember?
So if you want to give yourself one of those rooms, you know where the keys are.
So they're this is also the main computer. There is a way to disable the computer just by pulling this lever. This is what we introduced especially for the
And then the
Scourang
terminal
build.
won't work. I will show that off.
So I'll deactivate the main computer. Terminal doesn't work. Terminal then comes back online. Well, it should come back online anyway. It's a little bit glitchy, I'm not going to lie. So
Well, the items seem to be gone now.
So would you like to show them the rooms?
Yeah.
So my room will go through first. We'll go through to room 4, which has some diamond and some gold armor, TV, an Xbox 360. Just some pretty pretty nice room really. Fairly minimalistic. And yeah. So room 1, I believe we'll just show you guys room 1. They are pretty much standard, except for mine and Corey's room really.
I mean, they're all kind of the same, aren't they?
Yeah.
They all come with an old CRT TV.
Yeah, so
and,
also, my room's a
NES.
bit more upgraded. It's got an Xbox 360 in there. And let's see. Yeah, so all the rooms are pretty much standard other than mine and Corey's room. I believe your room is number 6, I want to say? No, yours not number 6. I can't quite figure out which is yours.
I think it's number 6, because number 6 didn't have a key.
Yeah, I believe, yeah. I don't believe, yeah, I think you decided to stick with the NES anyway, because I know you're quite a fan of your retro games. So yeah, let's go and... Should we start with the primary hub and work... Oh no, first actually, let's show them the little escape ship that we had.
Oh, this was right at the end of Space Edition.
Yeah, this is pretty much when we fought off one of the villager clones with some weapons in here that the villager had... They're still in there from when you stashed them in and then we defeated him.
I wouldn't recommend using them.
Yes, they did cause quite a lot of destruction. There's also a little lever on there to do the door, which you guys have all seen drawbridges before, so yeah. So primary hub, guys, pretty interesting, I think. There's quite a lot of stuff to do. Shall we go for the main bridge first, since that's like the main event?
I think we should do it in the order we built it.
Good idea. Okay. Biodome was one of the first things we built, I think.
We built the library and the biodome in the same episode, so I think we'll go for the library first.
Okay, biodome. Well, yeah, I believe, yeah, because we did a roleplay on this. So you've still got some AE channel stuff. It's fairly orange. All of our rooms have different themes and stuff. So,
and a fun thing about this room is we actually have some books, like Who Am I by Howling Wesley.
Yeah, some books are actually written, some are just basic books.
I'll put that back. So I'll let you explore the bookshelves and
Yes.
find the books yourself when you download the world.
Okay, so the biodome, pretty standard. You know, you guys have all seen this before when we built it. You've got a fairly basic thing with the channels. So we've got like a AE system. We've got cows. A cow, for some reason, at least I'm rendering it as being in the floor for some reason.
Yeah, I am also rendering it as being in the floor.
We've got some pigs and stuff in the enclosures. They don't seem to be able to get through the ineffable glass, which is pretty good.
A fun fact, I think the cooked beef is put in here from this biodome.
Yeah. I believe we do have a system like that, yes. It's down here, there's an automatic cow killer. So cows are spawned in here, I believe, and then ground up. I believe we actually had a crash when I was building this home. All those years ago, when there was that famous crash when I was building this mob grinder. But yeah, this is what's supplying the meat for... I believe it's one of the... I don't know if it's McMorgan's or not. It probably is.
Supplying the meat for the space station itself, I think.
Yes. So, yeah, the next floor is just pretty much like a basic agriculture. It's just like some potatoes and stuff that are growing. It's an automatic N3O farm.
And I suppose this is a quick way to get to the secondary hub
wow,
as well.
The hose is actually holding up pretty good for all this time. It's been in there for years and it's still got quite a bit of durability left. So yeah, there's just some ME interfaces, you know, just some basic AE stuff.
I might replace that right now.
No, it's fine, just leave it in there. That's like the original hoe that we put in there all those years ago.
Who you calling a hoe?
You.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to the primary hub.
Well, should we not stick with this room while we're on this floor?
Nah, we'll come back to it.
Okay. So, should we... I believe we probably built... I think we built the bridge next, didn't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, guys, so the bridge, fairly minimalistic again. It's just got some piloting consoles, as you can see up here. It's got a little alarm, which I'm not going to show you guys. Oh, Corey, you got rid of the alarm. I didn't realise.
Yeah, we did get rid of the alarm. We decided it was a bit annoying.
Yeah, so we've got a thing that you can open and close this. It mainly is closed just for security purposes, and so if we get attacked, we've got a bit of armour plating, which I figured would be pretty cool. We've got some AE channels and stuff here if we want to access any items. And yeah, that's pretty much all we've got in the...
Cooked beef?
Yep, so that's pretty much where all the beef's going. It's just going straight into there. So I think we're going to show you guys the med bay next. I'll wait for you to catch up.
I'm not sure whenabouts we built the med bay.
It's similar time, I think. So we've got like an instant feeder, we've got like a shower or whatever, which just pretty much gives you XP.
We've got healers.
Yeah, we've got healers, and yeah, fairly basic med bay, really.
I think I'll show off the showers.
I believe at a similar time we also did the science room as well. So I'll.
I'm nearly there. Don't worry. Just a fun fact as well. We also have signs pointing people where to go in this one. That's not something we carried on.
No, that was not a trend that we carried on. So we've got some mind chem stuff. We've got some basic chemicals and stuff. Some chemical decomposers and synthesizers and stuff. Just this floor's basically for chemistry, and the next floor is pretty much just for physics. So like mainly astrophysics, since that's really the only interesting part of physics, really, in my opinion, anyway. So we've got an orrery and some telescopes and stuff for you guys to view the stars.
So now that we're in the secondary hub,
I believe showing them the arcade would be a good place to go from here.
Mhm. So obviously, all these computers, like most computers,
just play Worm.
Can play Worm.
I'll just get all the computers started up, since some of them appear to have gone to sleep. There we go.
So let us know, guys, if you want our next series to be Worm.
Worm on the Computer Craft computers. But yeah, the rest of them just have virtual boys and stuff on them.
Yeah. So the rest of the arcade, we have some NESs hooked up to some TVs. We have virtual boys, and that's about it.
See, I'll bring you into the secondary hub. So this is it's not as busy as the primary one. It's not, you know.
No, we've got a portal to the mega base, which we will take you to.
In a little bit of time, yes. We've got a area to the biodome, and down here we have just pretty much a cobblestone production area. So obviously got stone being produced here, and then I believe, yeah, there's a lot of cobblestone in there. And this is the end product where it's going to end up. We still haven't actually made any of the octuple compressed cobblestone yet, which is like 43 million cobblestones compressed into one. We are up to 531,000 pieces of cobblestone into one. and then some little extra bits as well. There's a lot of cobblestone that's been produced there, and that's been running pretty much the whole time we've been like, ever since we built it. It's just been running. We still haven't actually
stopped it.
Yeah, pretty much. So I believe the next place to go would be the space dock. I want to say.
Yeah. So we'll show off the elevator now.
Yep. So I'll send it all the way down to space dock, and then you can just jump down the elevator shaft. Okay. So space dock is pretty basic, really. It's just an area where ships can come in and dock with the station.
So this elevator is quite interesting. What mod is this from, Morgan?
Pneumaticraft elevator. So yeah, space dock, pretty interesting. We've got some little areas for the ships to dock and stuff.
And I suppose this would be a good opportunity to show the ship from the outside.
Yeah, I know we keep referring it intermittently as like ships in a space dock. I mean, it has warp engines on it. It's got like a bridge. So it's kind of a mix of both, really.
And it's quite impressive looking when you look at it.
Yeah, when you look at it from this angle,
outside.
It is a pretty cool looking ship. I mean, I don't know, like the biodome literally looks like it could be attacked really easily. It's just made of glass, but yeah, I don't think it's a major problem. So let's go back through the space dock.
I'm just gonna show off the warp drives at the back.
I see.
And then we'll go to the engineering hub, I think.
Yeah, I think I'll go to engineering and I'll bring you up to engineering.
Well, you could probably TP me.
Yeah.
I'll just be outside anyway.
See, here we go. So this is the engineering hub. I've tidied it up for you guys since we had the coolant leak since then. So yeah, the warp core, and we've got some personal safes and stuff, and some things saved on
the
standby.
core is still on standby.
Yeah, we've never ever had to use it really because we don't really want to move the ship, if I'm entirely honest. It's kind of cool the way it is at the minute. We've also got a thing monitoring the temperature. And yeah, I believe, is that pretty much the entirety of the space station, Corey?
Is there anything in these little safes?
There's just pretty much just some basic stuff, really.
Okay, so I'm going to show off the elevator one more time.
So I believe, Corey, that is pretty much the entirety of the space station. So would you like to meet me in the secondary hub?
Oh, we're going to take that portal?
Yes. Since that is pretty much the only one little... It's the only direct one from here. So Megabase 1. Okay, guys, so Megabase 1. This is pretty much our pride and joy as far as the Scourang attack goes. That just pretty much takes you to the overworld. It's just a backup book, really.
We've got the mission control area and the mega station right here, anyway. Yep.
Okay, guys. So yeah, we've got mission control area. We've got the mega station. We've got the portals to both of those.
Should we show off the mission control area?
We've already shown the mission control area. That's in the overworld. We haven't
showed off the elevator leading down.
We'll finish the video there. That'll be our way back into the overworld. So the first thing we built, guys, was the big canteen. Pretty cool area. Got McMorgan's and TFC, two very iconic staples of mega construction, really.
TFC, we haven't showed it off in this world download because we built TFC originally in the first season. Yeah,
TFC's Certificate Fried Chicken's been there it's been a massive staple, really, of mega construction for a good long while. Ever since season 1, actually. So yeah, we've got like roast chicken, chicken jerky, and a carrot, apparently. You
can always go back and watch season 1.
Yeah.
But, we can't give a world download.
Yes.
It kind of got corrupted.
Yeah, it was quite sad, but yeah, the world got very corrupted. And so yeah, we've got gents' toilets and the female toilets.
There's a nice little difference between the gents and the
the females are much toilets. More interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
The gents' toilets have very crammed toilets, 2 stalls, and a nice little trough.
Yes.
That's in the floor.
I think they are just sinks, I think. But anyway, next thing I want to show you guys off is the train once you're done showing off the toilets.
Yeah, I will meet you outside.
Tell me when you're done and I'll give you a quick TP.
So yeah, ladies' toilets got nice purple doors. It's all very nice.
I'll wait for you to shut the door behind you. So yeah, so in this chest, guys, we pretty much have a variety of tickets. We have the golden tickets, which are... Why have you gone back in there?
Just showing it off.
Mad at. So yeah, we've got a chest here, guys, which pretty much should give you all your tickets. You've got your golden ones, which are infinite use, and your one-use tickets at the top. I'm just gonna use the loop ticket, which pretty much does the loop of the complex, because that would be a good idea to give us a tour. So I'll let you get in the second carriage. Or the third one, whatever your preference is.
I think we should show off the dorm next.
Yes, since that is... We'll just go around in a loop pretty much. We
built the control tower next.
Yeah, but we might as well go for the dorm, given that is our first stop on the loop train. It does automatically stop, guys, so don't worry. I'm not like stopping it or anything. It is automated. You just pretty much have to tell it to go pretty much when you're ready to go again.
So we've got the dawn.
Yeah, we've got a massive canteen area and some seating. We've got like a little TV with the chairs really close to the TV. I hope you don't get eye strain from sitting there. It's a bit like at the cinema when you have to sit there and you have to have your neck all the way stretched up just to be able to see what's going on. So yeah, here guys, we've got just pretty much the cooking area. We've got some steam ovens, and I believe this guy's supplying steam. I believe.
I mean, these were meant to be the fridges, weren't they?
Yeah, but they pretty much just ended up acting as steam ovens in the end. So you've got all automatic pneumatic craft doors, and I believe we might as well just show off the first floor. I don't really see why we need to show off the second. They are pretty much just carbon copies of each other.
I think we'll show off both.
I don't know, they're pretty much the same.
No, because this is the men's
Ah,
floor.
I see. So yeah, you've got the men's stuff in there.
You've got the men's washroom. Hopefully no ladies accidentally come to this floor because there's no door on it.
Oh, damn. Yeah, there's
this is
just
a
pretty much
big
an
empty room.
Yes, we never really ever got around to filling this room with anything useful.
And the men's bedrooms.
Yes, which just got some chests for storage and then beds, bunk beds, of course, because they're the best beds ever.
And then floor 2, I wonder if there's anything in the big empty room space on floor 2.
I wonder too, actually. There you go. I don't believe there is. I think again, it's just a blank room.
Oh.
Yeah, it is pretty much just a carbon copy of
So
the.
this is the women's washroom. Well, we're not going to turn these into toilets.
I believe we were at some point. That probably would have been a good idea, but
well,
in
the
hindsight.
first build for season 5 of Megaconk, whenever we start it, will be toilets with the doors.
Oh my god. Anyway, private. So let's say the private area is mine and Corey's quarters. I'm sure you can guess without any introduction which ones are whose. Mine and Corey's, since obviously mine are very purple for potent plum.
I
got
feel
nine
like
golem.
that's been eating up your carpet a little bit.
It's not. You can't place it on carpet. It has to be on rails.
Okay.
So that's why I had to do that with the carpet. And yeah. So I believe that is all we can show you guys for this.
You gonna join me for a game on the Xbox?
Oh, we haven't got time, Corey. We've still got a mega construction tour to do. So
Well, the Iron Golem's still there.
okay,
Good old Dave the Iron Golem.
I'll bring you back down here, and I'll get in the piloting bit for here. Yeah, I believe there is like a horn track or whatever down, so he sounds his horn whenever he goes over it.
And here is one of the first builds of the world as well. I think this is what we did in episode 2.
I believe so, yeah. So we've got the toilets de hom over to the right. There's not really much in there, it's just pretty much a basic toilet, really.
Toilets de hom.
We also have a toilets de femme.
So everyone at the door, if they want the toilet, they've got to come all the way over here.
And then, yeah. Not gender biased at all. And here we pretty much, this was the remains of the broken elevator. I can't bear to see this because of how annoying it was when it broke. But just look down, and you should be able to see an elevator that continually goes up, and then it just keeps going up, and then it teleports right back down again.
Those pesky Scourang hackers.
Yeah, it was very sad, really. So I'll bring you back up. And,
so we decided to build this nice little statue in memorial of everyone who died in the Great Scourang War.
Okay, just Lord Ethiano.
So basically Lord Ethiano.
Okay, well, I'll show you the top of the control tower first before I show you anything else. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a little neat area.
We've got the hidden Atari Jaguar block somewhere. There it is.
Yeah. So yeah, up here, this is pretty much, just a really basic mission control area, really. There's nothing really that interesting up here. It's just a little watchtower, some cameras, keeping track of everything that's going on, making sure no Scourangs come and kill us. So there's no more Scourangs anymore. So really, this base, you could say, it is kind of obsolete, which is a little bit sad, but yeah, no more Scourangs.
We do have these nice little alarms.
Which are very loud. Please, RIP headphone users, that's all I'm going to say for that. So if you're watching this on, like, I don't know, a bus or something, you've got to have headphones in, RIP.
And by the way, these computers, a fun fact,
you can play Worm on them again.
They can play Worm.
Oh no, not this again. I'll bring you back down here.
Okay.
Okay. This was the caretaker's office. Why are you back there?
Oh yeah. So where the caretaker's office used to be,
is now the elevator to the different areas. So we'll go to the basement
so the
first.
poor caretaker, he kind of got demoted.
Oh, that was. I don't quite know what happened there.
So yeah, this is the laboratory area.
So we pretty much have a big reactor here on the left that produces steam, which we are using to power our steam turbine here. This is the big battery over here, which powers the main workings of our base, which has like an 18 billion RF capacity. It's absolutely humongous.
And again, if you want to look at all this stuff in detail, you can always download the world.
Yeah, so we've just got some waste buckets and equipment buckets and stuff. Yeah, it's just pretty much a basic room.
And is this lever working?
I don't know why. It was working for a while and just decided it didn't really want to work anymore. It just decided it didn't want to really know what it wanted to do with its life anymore. So I'll
okay.
Yeah.
So next we have the prison, which is in the middle of the lab in the control tower.
Yeah, I admit FPS, even for me, it gets pretty bad in here, just due to how much stuff is here.
I think for the final build to show off, this is the best thing
this
we
is
could show off.
This is an absolutely amazing build. I was really proud of this. I mean,
this is like the ultimate Megaconk build.
Yeah. So over to your right here, you've got solitary confinement, which is where we locked the villager for a good while before we executed him in our little execution chamber, which we'll show you in a little bit.
Solitary, which, as you can see, there's no door handle on the inside. It's just a little padded room.
Yeah. So the video is getting on to half an hour now, guys, so we'll try and speed it up a little bit for you guys. So up here we've got a little bit of a courtyard with some benches and some trees and stuff over to your left. We've got some rooms and stuff that Corey's now showing off. And that is the, what... Right, and I'll invite you in.
Prison. We've got the outdoor seating area. I say outdoor.
We've also got the...
we've got McMorgan's again.
We've got the, the office for the warden.
Do you want to TP me up there?
Yes, this is the warden's office, so we can pretty much see where everything that's going on. It's got some nice clocks and stuff. And yeah, it's a pretty nice little compact office.
So we've got the staff room.
Yep, which is here, which is just where all
so we've got a
staff hang out.
Le painting.
See, the warden is definitely a...
And the staff telephone, if you want to call all these numbers and try them out yourself. Don't know how the villager got on there.
We've got the staff fridge. And yeah, just some food that's hanging out for the staff. So I'll...
So yeah, I think that is the final build.
I believe there's a couple of things we could show you guys, like the courtyard over there and the execution chamber, which is, I believe it's still active when we... Oh, no, it's not active actually, it was just a bit glitched. There we go. See, obviously if you go in there and then they can't get out and then spiked to death.
Yeah, you can see a good example of that in one of the episodes.
Yeah, when we killed off one of the villager clones again. So yeah, we've also got a nice cell. The cells, we'll just show you one of them. They are pretty much all clones of each other. So if it is just a fairly basic room, 2 prisoners per cell. Got a couple of beds, a shared toilet and a shared sink. And obviously as soon as you lock the door, they are then locked in and no more getting out. So I'll let you out, don't worry. And I believe the last thing to really show you guys is this thing. So I believe pulling this lever will pretty much put the prison on lockdown. So notice here, there's like a window which pretty much then is normally up. And this pretty much goes down to allow people to sort of like batten the prisoners and basically for the guards to be able to sort of shoot the prisoners down, that kind of thing.
Normally when the prisoners are allowed out for free time, this will be up anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. So we'll leave that down for now since the prison's not on lockdown. We've also got a tower up here which has some pneumatic craft elevators and some teleporters which I believe teleport you into the staff room. Which I believe... Okay, we've run out of power on the MFEs. That's a little bit unfortunate. So if you want to use those teleporters up here, you'll have to use the MFEs. You'll have to refill them up with some power. So I believe that's pretty much everything to show you guys. That's everything. That's Mega Construction Scourang done. So should we show the guys the last thing? Besides this cool door, obviously.
Yep.
So yeah, so let's go back up to the ground floor.
I'm gonna take the new basement to the underground floor.
Oh, that is never gonna die, is it? Okay. So the last thing really to show you guys, and it's only a really small thing, obviously besides this, oh yeah, I completely forgot about where we're using the train. How could I forget? I've neglected this train for such a long time. And you can also, with the train, pretty cool, you can turn the speed down, so you can have a nice sort of slow cruise, slightly quicker cruise, or a really fast cruise, like we're doing now. And this should take us straight there. And also, you may notice that this sort of extra line here, you can put in a request to go straight there to the control tower and bypass this. I just pretty much put it into loop mode, so it would loop us around. And also, if you'd like to look up, Corey, you can show them the little ship that we built.
Yeah, that's the Scourang ship, which I don't think we'll tour the inside of. But
yeah, it is. You'll have to. There's not really much in there, guys, so we're not really spoiling much for you by not going in there. And the last thing to do is wrap it up in mission control.
Yeah, so back where we started, really, it goes all the way back to mission control.
So yep, what I'll do is I wouldn't come in here yet, so let me just call the elevator down to the bottom floor.
Well, we can see the elevator come down.
You will get squished. Corey, I don't know how it'll work, so just get out of there. There you go. I mean, we had so many broken elevators, the last thing I want to do is break another one. Are we here?
Yep. So we'll show off the elevator.
It is just a pretty basic elevator. I didn't want to put any textures on it because I don't know if that was what was causing it to break or anything, so I just decided to leave it at that.
And then that is pretty much it.
So yeah, so I just want to thank you guys if you watched the video all this way. Thank you for watching Mega Construction, like being part of the series. We are probably going to do more. This isn't by no means going to be the end. It's probably one of been the most fun series to actually do. It's a really great series. I've really had fun with the series.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean,
just looking back at all these old builds that we've had for such a long time.
Yeah, it is. It's an absolutely amazing spectacle to pretty much come back and look at all these builds that we built over 3 years ago, and it's quite mad, really. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. Goodbye from Put and Plum
and Howling Westy.